Corona, everything changed. Obviously, tourism is not doing so well at the moment. We don't know when the industry will recover. So we had to find a different solution for our business so we can keep going. So we had a whole fleet of e-bikes on the ground ready, waiting for the tourists, which are now not coming. And then we went into deliveries. We just thought this is the best thing to do. There's already a need for people that can't leave their houses. They want to have goods brought to them. So it was originally for a one-person job, and it's turned out to be 6 in the end. So the demand has been really huge. So we started catering to those hungry clients that are not able to access their favorite restaurants anymore. And it started picking up such a way that we were able to employ 6 people in the last 2 weeks that are now constantly on the road doing deliveries for us. And despite the fact that the lockdown has been lifted and people are sort of taking their own cars to pick up what they need, there is still a big demand for deliveries. So we are with all our full force into this business at the moment, doing green deliveries for Windhoek.
This is probably the 4th day that I'm here, so I'm quite new. Fortunate for me, I started riding when I was still young. Other than being able to cycle itself, you need confidence on the road itself. You need to be vigilant for upcoming traffic and so forth. Overall, it saves the environment, and then at the same time you get your items at a quicker pace than a car itself.
Okay, so we do everything, all kinds of deliveries, from an envelope to a sack of cement. We can really do it all. We have different vehicles available, both vehicles, electric bicycles, that can cater to different loading capacities. So we can take up to 200 kilograms on an electric bike. 5 years ago in 1 month, we started this business as Ebikes4Africa. We bought the first e-bike into Namibia at the end of 2014.
From scratch, we first started with converting normal bicycles to e-bikes, and then we directly communicated with the frame manufacturer. We make our own design because it's also something special for Namibia. We need special batteries and special motors that can withstand the heat. And so this is totally our design, our brand, so we're the first African e-bike brand.
We cater to lodges that are eco-conscious, that want to make a difference in terms of carbon emissions and try to eliminate that or at least lessen it a little bit. So we have a lot of lodges on board that have bought fleets of e-bikes for their tourists to move around the premises. That was now before Corona happened. So then Corona happened and our business changed.
My job is mechanic and designing the bikes if some customer want to come and they need other designs. Yeah, e-bike is very nice because it's like it's not the bike that you can make exercise, but it's the bike that you can travel for so long as you want to go. Let me say if you have an e-bike, you are staying at the village, at the desert, at the mountain, it's very comfortable for you to use e-bike because it's having assistance for itself, and where you want to go, nothing can stop e-bike in Namibia.
An e-bike is the better bicycle and the better motorcycle. It's in between. It comes with a battery and a motor, so you don't have to pedal that much. It pushes you up the hill, long distances, fast, not a problem, you don't sweat. So you can leave your car at home or save some taxi money. And also at the same time get healthy.
And save the environment.
And save the environment, yes. Since we are in one of the sunniest locations on this whole planet, we have around 4 times the average radiation as we have in Europe and Central Europe. Not using the sun would be foolish, and importing fuels is even more foolish. So we use solar panels to recharge our batteries. We built those stations here locally because there's nothing on the market yet. It's a pretty simple setup. We also highlight that we are an open source enterprise, so we make all our knowledge available to everyone who is interested. Our workshop is open for everyone who wants to build their own or wants to learn about the technology or wants to build their own bicycle or their own recharge. So we provide the tools and the know-how because we think being independent from big companies in fossil fuel is the way to go in the future. Also in terms of the economy, when you look at a normal car, you buy the car, which is being produced not in Namibia, then you buy fuels, which is not being produced in Namibia. So around 75% of the value of a car goes outside of our local economy. When you look at the bicycle, it's exactly the other way around. 75% of the value created stays within the community, within a local economy. So I think this is for every politician, this is quite an argument to create employment. Yes, overall it's the most energy efficient and most affordable way of moving. It is even more affordable than walking, because when you walk you need more calories that produce more carbon emission by growing crops, transporting it, you making bread out of it, you eating it, and then walking. So an e-bike even beats walking in terms of carbon emissions. So the bike is around 10,000 times more energy efficient than a car. When you look at production, you also have a certain energy input to produce things. To produce a car, you need around 100 times more energy than you need to produce an e-bike. So for one car, you can produce 100 e-bikes. It's very affordable. The official AA rates at the moment, AA Namibia, they give for a small petrol car that is already 10 years old, they calculate $5 to $6 costs per kilometer, including maintenance, including fuels, including insurance, as the whole setup. For the e-bike, we go for around $0.5 per kilometer.
Cycling in general, it's a really nice thing to do because you're moving at a faster pace than you would by foot. You're not stuck in a little metal cage, which I'm assuming you know I'm talking about the car. You're not shut off from the world around you. That's the one thing. The other thing is just the sense of freedom. It's like you're moving nice, especially with an e-bike, you're moving really at a nice fast pace. You've got the wind in your hair, you feel it on your skin. It's just a really nice experience. Why I'm saying it's better than a normal bicycle is because it's just less strain on your body. So if you're not a sport cyclist like I am, an e-bike is just a really nice way to still move and have a little bit of exercise without exhausting yourself.